So the question everybody wants to know the answer to, how do I best get the pink out of red oak? It's a common question people have when they have a red oak floor and they want to go natural or a light hue and they don't want that pink to show through a white stain or a natural floor. I'm going to put 3 products to the test side by side and we're going to see which one best gets the pink out. I'm going to use part A&B Wood Bleach, Pink Blocker by Ciranova, and Bona's new Red Out product. So we're going to try some old methods, some new methods, and we're going to see which one is the best. So we're going to start with the old school method, part A, part B Wood Bleach. This stuff is super caustic and has fumes to it. I think it's sodium hydroxide and hydrogen peroxide if I'm not mistaken. It is a heavy oxidizing agent, and if you get it on your skin, wash it off immediately. So I'd recommend wearing pants and long sleeve shirts. I'm just gonna have to be very careful how I mix this up. Definitely wear chemical resistant gloves and a respirator. I'm gonna mix this up and I'm gonna put it down on the floor, even it out, just like I'm water popping a floor, and let it dry. So we'll go ahead and get kitted up. Done. Next product we're going to try, Ciranova Pink Blocker. Mix it up, roll it down. That's not a appealing color. I'm just going to roll this one down. It's worth noting, Ciranova has good videos online showing application. This is not meant to be an instructional video. This is just comparison. Next up, Bona Red Out. Again, Bona has some great instructional videos. I would check those out. They're going to do a way better job explaining how to use this. And we also have an interview with Bona where they explain how to use this. I'm going to roll on part A, then I'm going to roll on part B before part A is fully dry. Wow, they certainly make this childproof, don't they? Tell you what. We're going to cut through the nonsense. Next, we're going to do part B on Red Out. So apply it in about 15 minutes after the first reaction and make sure there's no puddling or anything like that. So I think I'm good. Done with the Red Out, done with the Pink Blocker. Gonna let those dry out. I'm gonna get back on my Part A Wood Bleach and I'm gonna do a second coat for maximum effect. We've finished doing the Red Out and the Ciranova Pink Blocker. I've put 2 coats of the Part A&B Wood Bleach down. when you put 2 coats of part A&B Wood Bleach, you've got to neutralize the reaction. You got to neutralize it with a light acid like vinegar. So we're going to do, per the instructions, 2 parts water, 1 part vinegar. And we're just going to T-bar that over the bleached panel. If we don't neutralize it, could have an adverse reaction. Probably will have an adverse reaction with the finish that you put over the top of it. Stain or finish. I've seen things turn green, seen things turn purple. So neutralize it. So we finished applying all 3 products, and just wanted to take a moment to give you my initial impressions. We've got raw red oak that I'm standing on, we've got Bona Red Out, we've got pink blocker, and then we've just got classic A&B Wood Bleach. Again, they're not coated, but the A&B Wood Bleach looks like it just bleaches everything. It's like white, there's no color in the floor at all. So it doesn't really look like white oak, it just looks white. White oak's got kind of a weedy color to it, like a little bit of a honey color. So the bleach is just totally white. The pink blocker definitely has a little bit more color to it. It looks a lot more uniform in color. So I think that green dye in there kind of dyes the wood out a little bit is my guess, I'm not sure. And then the red out probably looks the closest to white oak of any of the 3. It's got a lot more variation in the wood. It's definitely gotten rid of a lot of the pink, although not entirely. I do see the pink in a few pieces. So yeah, I'm sure they'll look different coated. My goal right now is I'm going to put some white stain on half of each panel so that we can compare what it looks like with natural and then with white stain. We got the white stain down. Now we're going to coat the whole panel with finish and see what the final result looks like. So we finished up our panel where we're trying to get the pink out of red oak, and we're back here this morning to look at the results. And honestly, there's a lot of things I didn't expect to see. So I like the results, and I think each product is different and unique in its own way. So just to go through them. So first off, Bona Red Out. What do I like? What do I not like about it? It's a little complicated to apply. I mean, you're putting down part A, then you come back, you got to put down part B before part A is dry. After that, it looked a little bit blotchy to me. So just on a wild hair, I decided to buff it with a maroon pad. And one quick buff with the maroon pad evened everything out, took the blotchiness away. So I'm not sure where that came from. Maybe I didn't get the dust off the panel well enough, who knows. But overall, like the color, I do really like the color. It looks the most like natural white oak of any of the products. Just the part that's unstained looks like natural white oak. It's got the weedy honey tones to it, and it's got good variation between the boards. It didn't just wash out the color on all the boards. So the white stain section of the red out ended up looking more like the white stain section of the red oak than any of the samples. So once I put that white stain on there, the pink hues did kind of come back through. And honestly, the white stain section of the red out looks pretty identical to the white stain section of just the red oak that we didn't touch with anything. So yeah, overall happy with that product. The Ciranova pink blocker, that has some of the green tones showing through, and it did a good job of blocking the pink color. It does have a little bit of a green look to it, so maybe adjusting the amount that I put down, something like that, would get that a little bit closer to the color that I want to see if I'm going for more of a white oak look. However, the thing I'll say about it is it was the easiest product to put down. You just mix two components together and then you put that on the floor. I mean, if I were a DIYer or somebody that didn't want to have to mess around with different processes and complex processes, it's the product I would use for sure. When I put the white stain over it, some of those green tones from presumably the pink blocker did start to show through the white stain. So I think figuring out a stain that might be a little bit better to hide those green tones, and then figuring out how much pink blocker to put down on the floor would probably be key to dialing this in. The third and final product we used, which was the Part A&B Wood Bleach. I've got complicated feelings about that. I've used Part A&B Wood Bleach quite a bit. It's not a pleasant product to use. When I mention it to wood flooring guys who are looking for different bleaching solutions, I get pretty strong reactions that they do not want to use it. A lot of people don't want to use it just because it's harsh, it's complicated to use, it's caustic if you get it on yourself. But overall, I think it creates the best blank canvas to build color on top of. So here's what I mean by that. We put down 2 coats over the red oak. It bleached out nearly all the color out of the red oak. I mean, there's no pink or really much of any color at all. That said, it doesn't look like white oak because the floor looks white. It doesn't have any golden tones to it at all. So if you're looking just to completely bleach out the floor and create a blank canvas on which to build color, it's probably the best option for that. That said, there's application stuff. I mean, it's caustic. You got to wear gloves. You got to wear a mask. You got to be careful what you get it on. You can't splash it on things, or you're gonna potentially bleach. Get bleach spots on a wall or baseboards, things like that. So you got to be really careful with it. In addition, there's also some weird bugaboos with application, like having to neutralize it with vinegar, and also you can't put 2-component isocyanate finishes on it, or they'll sometimes have like weird color reactions to them. So, however, if you're looking to build up a white color, gray color, and you don't want to have any sort of background pinks or any other colors show through, I think that's the product to use. Overall, I am super happy with the results of this experiment. I really like working with this stuff, getting to experiment with it, and getting to add new tricks to my bag in case I get specific color requests over red oak in the future. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know any stories you have using these products and what you think of them, or any techniques of how I could do this differently to get better colors or better results.